Hey coin collectors, it's Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I wanted to go through what is the difference between 3.9 fine silver and 4.9 fine silver. So what is the difference from a silver stacking and collecting point of view? Which one is better? What's my personal opinion? And what is the actual difference? What is the actual meanings between 3.9 fine and 4.9 fine silver as well? So both are considered investment grade. So from a investment stacking point of view, the minimum you pretty much want is 3.9 fine silver. So you find on pretty much all the silver products that are sold predominantly out there as well. So some of the key differences from my perspective is there's tiny impurities within the 3.9 silver versus the 4.9 silver. So there's been obviously a little bit extra refining when it comes to the 4.9 fine silver. So only a tiny amount. So a 3.9 fine silver is defined as fine silver. So you'll see it often when you get some of these like the American Eagle. It won't have 3.9 or 4.9 written on it. It just has fine silver written on it. So hopefully you can see it there. It just has fine silver. So that is 3.9 fine silver. So it doesn't actually have it written on there as well. So there's a few others that I had there as well where it just says this one has 3 nines. The Krugerrand as well has fine silver as well. So it doesn't actually say 3.9 or 4.9 fine silver. So that is something that sometimes it's written on there, but that's what it means. It means 3.9. Where a 4.9 silver is defined as ultra fine on there as well. So sometimes it's marked as either 0.999 or is it just 9999, or it might have 999 FS for fine silver or UFS for ultra fine silver. So it will have those kind of demarcations on there as well. So this also goes on your round as well. So you can see here it says fine silver 999 on there as well. So you can see this one's got a nice bit of milk spot on there as well. So these are the things you kind of look out for as well. It also goes on the bars as well. So the Royal Mint has that. So what I thought I might do is go through first some of the key mints and what they do. So we start at the UK. So the UK is 3.9 fine silver. So we can get that in the shot there. You can see up the top right there. 3.9 fine silver. They've actually written it in there as well. So this is the two different ones with the King's effigy on there as well. The American Silver Eagle, both Type 1 and Type 2, also have on there fine silver. So it doesn't have the nines on there, but it just says fine silver as well. So both from those ones as well. Mexican Libertad, again, this one has on the right hand side 3.9 fine silver. The Krugerrand, so both, I've got two different Krugerrands here, so one's a special version. They just have it down the bottom there, fine silver as well. And also the Chinese Panda as well, as you can see at the top here, has AG silver. So AG obviously is standing for silver, 3.9 fine silver. So that's a different one. And in Australia, we have the Canberra Mint. So the Canberra Mint is 3.9 fine silver as well. So you can see it just at the bottom of the koala there. Hopefully I can get the right lighting. It has 3.9 fine silver. So any silver that comes out of the Canberra Mint in Australia is predominantly 3.9. And you see a lot of these silver rounds as well. Pretty much most of them are 3.9. So 4.9 silver, there's only probably two key mints from my perspective. So for me, probably the most famous is the Canadian maple. So you can see there, 4.9 fine silver. So we all know the Canadian maple love making quality products. So they're definitely probably one of the most famous when it comes to 4.9 as well. And also the Perth Mint out of Australia. So the kangaroo here, you can see here, that's a 4.9 silver. One Oz as well. You can see the special release koala as well. So we've got two koalas here, and this koala is 4.9 from the Perth Mint as well. And also these Stockdale bars. So these are ones I just got in the last couple of weeks as well. These are also 4.9 fine silver as well. So these look pretty mint as well. I'm pretty happy with these ones. And this is a silver bar from the Perth Mint as well. Again, 4.9 fine silver. So it's pretty neat. So what is the core difference? So in all of these, they're all pretty much, apart from this one, it's 2 ounce. They're all 1 ounce silver. This one's 100 grams, but they're all 1 ounce silver. So when you buy them, you are getting 1 ounce of silver. Especially like if you get an eagle, you are getting 1 ounce silver. But on top of that, you are getting 0.0007 of copper. So that's why I've got some copper out here as well. So you're actually getting a tiny little bit of copper. So if we get, here's another eagle that I've got, copper one. So you're getting absolutely a tiny little piece, 0.0007 of copper. Where if I was buying one of these ones, like the Australian kangaroo or anything else, actually I'll go the maple. So if I was going the maple with 49 fine silver, I'm getting 0.001 of copper. So absolutely a smidgen on top of the 1 troy ounce that's in there of silver. So you're always going to get the troy ounce. It just means this is actually going to have slightly less weight in it because it hasn't got that copper refined out of it as well. So copper at the moment is going for 24 cents an ounce. So these are worth pretty much 24 cents for this whole ounce. As you can imagine, American Eagle is going for a little bit more than 24 cents an ounce. So that it's absolutely worth nothing. So if I was to have 1 million of these silver eagles, I would have 700 ounces of copper. 700 ounces at 24 cents is the current price of copper. You're looking around $164 all up in total for a million ounces of silver. So, and for that $164 worth of copper, the cost to refine those million ounces down to get that extra bit of copper out would actually cost more than it would than the copper is worth. So there is absolutely no value in that copper in the actual silver as well. So it's definitely something that's not worth worrying about or saying, oh, this is actually worth more or less. If anything, the 49 fines are worth more because it's had more refinery, it's had more work to get those imperfections, those impurities out of the silver as well. So from my perspective, it's slightly better having those, but from an investment point of view, it does not matter. So if I was to weigh roughly 100 eagles, I'd have 100 ounces, point roughly 500 grams. So that's normally, you probably got 0.07 of that is your copper. Often when they make the coins as well, they're not always perfectly 1 ounce of silver as well. So often it might be an ounce point something. There'll be always a little bit more because they don't want to undersell you silver, because that's something from a quality standpoint is something that they don't want to do. So there's always a slight more of silver in there than 1 troy ounce as well. So you add that with a bit of copper on top of that, you're going to find if you had 100 silver eagles, you're always going to have 100 troy ounces, might be 500 as well. Where if we went to like the maples, had 100 of these, you might have 0.200 grams of an ounce of extra. So that would be your extra, pretty much slight bit of silver that they've put in there just to make sure you're over that 1 troy ounce as well. So 49 fine silver is defined is also medical grade as well. So it's something from a medical standpoint, they need to normally have that. So you got colloidal silver, which people use for medicine as well, but any medical instruments is normally 49 silver. So for me, is it a gimmick to have 49 over 39? What's the difference? Is it an actual gimmick, or is there some extra value in that as well? So for me, there's been more effort going into refining it. So they've put more effort into getting all the imperfections, getting all this copper out of the silver, making sure there's less copper in there. So that way, if it had to go to medical grade in the future, this silver here is good to go. It's ready to go. There's no more refinery required. They can just melt it down and off it goes. Where this silver over here, they're going to have to refine it slightly down to get that little bit of extra copper out of there as well, which is going to add a bit more cost in there as well. So that's from my personal opinion. I think there's a slight benefit to having 4.9 over 3.9, but as you can see, predominantly over my collection, I definitely have probably 80 to 90% of my collection is in the 3.9 fine silver, not the 4.9. So it doesn't deter me either way from that perspective, but it's good to just be aware and look out for if you ever get the opportunity to buy 3.9 or 4.9 and it costs the same. I would always pick the 4.9 because to resell to a medical point of view, or you have just slightly more options from a resellable point of view if you ever had to when times got a bit tough as well. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, do you like having some copper around as well? Definitely love to hear if anyone else actually cares about the 3.9 and 4.9, or to yourself, it does not matter as long as it's one of these coins or rounds that's at least a minimum 3.9 fine silver. Please don't forget to click subscribe if you want more videos on coin collecting. Thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. See you in my next video. Dan.